mama, it's been a while, but I think I finally see this life ain't about the thrills or the ways of society. I'm growing tired of all the things everybody says I should be. I just wanna be left alone to do whatever I please. I still can't really say what it is I'm looking for, but I'm gladly left behind the way I was before. There are days I wish I wasn't failing miserably, but I think I'm coming around to a life that I believe. Hey mama, remember when I wouldn't even say hello? Too afraid to face the facts of a life I didn't know. I like to think that over the years I've learned a thing or two. No longer just a scared little boy afraid of facing the truth. Woo! Woo! I still can't really say what it is I'm looking for, but I'm gladly left behind the way I was before.
That song just
Every
morning,
single morning, that song just gets me pumped. It makes me want to smoke a cigar. Actually, every mid-morning, because it's 11 o'clock here in Florida. But every mid-morning around brunch time, I get stoked.
boom! It's mimosas and cigars and that song. Let's get it going. Can I tell you something completely honest?
Yeah.
I've never actually had a mimosa, so I'm lying right now. I don't even know if I'd like it. Honestly,
I've never had one either. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like my Diet Coke at brunch time.
I like the way you're thinking right now.
Yeah.
I got my peanuts coffee here. There
Right
we
on.
go. And I got a big old thing of water because I need to drink more of that stuff. Apparently, we got to be healthy these days. That's just
I guess it was I was in physical therapy last week for my shoulder, and the therapist goes, "So are you doing any walking?" And I go, "No." Like, well, you should. I go, "There's lots of things I should be doing. You want me to go outside? It's Florida. It's 105 degrees out there. You know, like, you want me to go to the gym, catch COVID? And like, I'm gonna stay home and not walk. How about that?"
I like that plan. Although I got no excuse now because when I was gone in Vegas, the family got a treadmill, so it's the other side of the wall for me. So I literally set it to super slow, and I smoked a cigar on the treadmill the other day.
Oh, okay, I'm like, how many clothes are piled on the treadmill? You know, that's just,
It would be so much better if that's all it was. So much better.
Oh.
Let's see real quick. Anthony, Chris, Kevin, Tom, Jeff, Carl, thank you guys all for joining us. Great American morning to everybody out there. And before we get too far into the show, let's talk about what we are smoking today. Kevin, what are you lighting up?
I am lighting up a Drew Estate Miami because we are in the beautiful Drew Estate Experience Acid Studios.
Nice.
So I'm going with the Drew Estate. How about yourself?
I am having this morning, thanks to our good buddy Dennis, the new rep for La Barrera, we are smoking the Don Chico Maduro.
Okay.
These guys are great. Little name change. La Barrera came just a couple of months ago, or about a year ago. First knew them as Don Chico, which is their flagship cigar right here. The Maduro is phenomenal. If you guys want to try it out, I definitely recommend it. For us California people, right now, it's Cigars and More, Rosedale that's got it. But they do, I believe there's a few places online. Let me talk to Dennis to make sure. But it's something worth checking out. I absolutely recommend it. And I'm gonna actually light it now, not just. There we go. Come on, Miguel.
So do you have a sponsor of your patio? Is that the Perdomo patio? Because that would be good. You need to reach out. Maybe have a vinyl sticker on your glass door behind you.
My studio will soon be sponsored by Pariah Cigars.
Okay, it's the Pariah Patio then. That's what you're on, the Pariah Patio.
It's exactly what I've been thinking. Right now, so far, it's need to get my shit together and make it look nicer patio. That would be the best part.
Yeah, I guess so.
And it looks like Doug says this dude's not quite as cute as the usual studio guest. I have to disagree. I would have to disagree with you, sir. The beard is too majestic.
It is. Yeah, I may not have the breast assist, but I got the beard. So
I say it count. I count.
yes.
Oh man, I'm so glad to have you on today, brother. It's been a minute. I'm glad to see you.
It has been a minute. It's been really good. I got my
Yeah.
camera crooked, so my whole camera view is slightly tilted, but whatever. It is what it is.
It still looks good. All right, it still
Yeah.
looks good.
And it looks even better with that championship belt hanging on here. Are you going to try and get this from me?
I'm gonna steal it
Are you going to
next
try
year.
and take this from me next year, 2021? Bako Gents.
I am going full Mr. T in the Rocky Balboa movies. I'm gonna
Okay.
train. I'm gonna wear some weird feathers in my hair. I'm pretty sure he did that in that movie. I don't know why.
I can't remember that.
I'm gonna call everybody foo for at least
Yeah.
a month and a half.
Yes, so yeah, I want to go up against you, the three of you. You know, the Bakersfield Gents, including Mitch. It's going to be a weird tag team death match, cage match. You know, so it'll be fun.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get wild. It's gonna get great. And the best thing about it is, no matter what happens, we're gonna sell a bunch of good cigars. That's what I'm happy to see.
That's it. I actually have my very first production meeting right after this show this afternoon for Battle of the Bands 2021. I'm already kicking it off. I'm already getting my cigars locked down. I'm getting my everything aligned. Because, like I said, I know everybody's gunning for me. So I got to go bigger, better, badder, bolder in 2021.
Yeah, they're gonna come for you. They're gonna have to come hard. I believe it. You're gonna be a well seasoned fighter now. I believe so. I'm gonna try my best. Don't worry.
It's not about me. It's like, and I've said this a couple times now. Season 2 of any reality show, they already know what's going on. They already saw season 1. They already know how it worked out. So that they know what to do. So I laid everything on the table for everybody to see. So now it's time. It's going to be to expand. That's what I'm super stoked for. I took it to a level that I don't think anybody expected. I cannot wait to see the level that everybody takes it to. Next year.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. I hope to get crazy with it. I absolutely do. I hope to get outlandish is the word that comes to mind. Nonsensical, but at the same time, move some cigars.
That's it.
I love that.
Yeah, move some cigars and have fun. How many times do we get to have really a lot of fun doing something like this? And it's super cool. Can't wait.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there needs to be some more. A little more fun in the industry. Get people involved. Just that little extra incentive, even if it's just a friendly competition like that. Like me and Frankie will do just here at the local shop, where we put 5-packs together and try to outsell each other. It's just little stuff like that. And it doesn't always have to go to the moon, but as long as it's something that keeps everybody interested and keeps them entertained and smoking the cigars they like.
Yeah, and keeping them engaged, because I honestly can't remember the last time that the cigar community was engaged like an event like this. They always have like the polls, vote for your favorite cigar accessory, vote for your favorite cigar, vote for whatever. But that doesn't get people engaged as much. Each group has their own little thing, Patreon, Subscribe Star, but to get all of the groups and all of the people, battling it out to get their favorite person, I don't know if there's been something like this before, that's just engaged everybody.
Not really. No, even in this year, we've seen how crazy the internet can get as far as bringing us all together with all the new live shows, all the new Zoom lounges, all the virtual lounges. We can connect. It's 100% possible to get cigar smokers from every part of the nation, every part of the world together, even if it's just via the internet for a little bit, even if it's just to kind of cheer on a competition. We can all be connected the same way we sit in a lounge together and smoke a cigar. It's very possible.
You're absolutely right.
And real quick, before I'm not forgetting you guys, I promise. Sorry. And we'll go back up here. Carl just had a Brother of the Leaf by Drew Estate. Not bad. I do like that one as well. It was a very solid stick. I would agree with that. And Mitch says, and the Hello Kitty undies. Oh, yes. Full disclosure, I can't find that friggin' picture. I need you to send it to me because I'm going to make a T-shirt.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be wearing that just for me. Not for sale, just for myself.
Yeah, just some PJs, a long night shirt,
Yeah.
So
yes.
Peter, is it Peter or Anthony's birthday today? The Giannis. Which one? One of them has a birthday today.
We got a birthday boy in the house?
Yeah, but one of the birthday boys is in the house.
Anthony, you're on right now. Let us know, brother. I'm out of the loop right now. I apologize.
Yeah, we got Anthony and Peter, and I wished one of them happy birthday first thing this morning. That was a couple hours ago. But yeah.
Dude, I'm looking for the comments. I know they're gonna tell me right now. Peter, yes, Peter, and he is in the comments right now. Happy birthday, brother.
Yes, happy birthday.
Glad to hear that. And it's nice to see. I know things are a little opener up right now, so I hope you're having a great birthday. Even here in California, we started to open up a little more tomorrow, but still it's happening. Movie theaters are going to open up in my little area, so I get to overpay for popcorn. I'm very excited for that.
Well, are your movie theaters staying open? Because what would you was it AMC or Regal? One of those just announced they're closing every theater in the country for good.
AMC. Yeah,
was it AMC? Okay,
that's about 20% of the theaters in the U.S. right there. It's a rough one.
Yeah, and then you got I think then it was AMC, the other one that announced was it a couple weeks ago? They were the new James Bond movie, I guess, was supposed to come out in the theaters. Then they released it to on demand, on TV instead. So yeah. I think it was AMC that said because they were hoping for a good weekend because they needed that money, and that they had said since they decided to go on demand, and I don't know who, Sony Pictures, whoever, Paramount, whatever, they said they would never show another one of their movies in any of their theaters ever again.
Wow.
For pulling that stunt at the last minute of going straight to on demand. So they said never again will we show any of your movies in our theater. So I think the movie industry's dying. Not the movie industry. I think going. It's getting harder. Like I said, we got I forget what new movie Jessica wanted to watch, and it was like $20 to rent it, and I'm like, that's a good deal. $20. We got a 70-inch TV. We got surround sound. I don't have to leave anywhere. If I got to go to the bathroom, I can just hit pause. I get my own snacks and sodas, and it's. I mean, I love going to the theater. Don't get me wrong. The big screen, the experience, the sticky floors. I mean, that's all part of watching a movie, but it's getting outrageous for our family of four to go see a movie for $100.
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, and you're watching it one time when you can buy it online. Hopefully, for that $20, you own it after that.
Yeah, sometimes you own it. Sometimes you can rent it for like $6 for 24 hours.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's crazy.
I absolutely agree, though. I've been watching the trend because film industry over here is pretty big, just a little bit. They got a couple guys out there making movies. And yeah, definitely theaters have been feeling it for years before this. Years. Even with these huge blockbusters like all the Marvel movies and Fast and Furious 35, where they're in walkers or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
They're hurting. People don't want to go spend that absorbent amount of money to watch one movie one time. The IMAXs are still fine because it's a much bigger experience. You have like the I want to say it's the Fantasia that Disney has, where they put on an entire experience. They have costumes from the movie there. They'll have characters dressed outside for the kids. So it's a full day experience. You're not just there for the one movie. And I think that's what's a lot of companies, a lot of industry has to realize. If you're in the entertainment or luxury industry, it's a full-on experience people need now, or else they can go elsewhere and get it at home. There's so much you can just get sent to your home or download right then and there.
Yeah, but I wonder, on the future wise, will we have these billion-dollar movies anymore? If everybody's watching it at home, is there going to be that, that opening weekend, where it makes $100 million in a weekend? That's what I'm interested in, seeing what the numbers are going to be, to see if, those numbers come down, or will people still flock? Because people do go to the movies 2, 3, 4 times to see a Marvel or whatever, But when they go home and you can watch it unlimited times for the $20, will we see these billion-dollar blockbusters anymore?
Yeah. I mean, I was one of those people. I went to go see. Oh, what movie was it that I saw a million times? All right, just everyone in the comments, don't judge for this one. All right, I went to go see the last Lord of the Rings movie. I don't know how many times, but that thing ran for like almost a year and a half in theaters. So I went on the
Really?
very last day. It was one of the longest theatrical runs in movie history. And I watched it a bunch of times. I watched it not only in my hometown, but when we went on vacation to Big Bear, we're supposed to be camping. I was like, "Oh, the theater still has it. I'm going to go over there, guys." So I'm a little bit. Yeah, my nerdness came out there, but you know what? That was back in the day, and that was before streaming. Obviously, that was before Netflix even would just ship to your house, which is an old statement to begin with. That makes me sound older than I am.
Yeah.
Who was telling me the joke? Like, oh, you're talking about. So Netflix used to ship you the internet? No.
Yeah. They would ship me the internet. Jessica got a yesterday in the mail, and it was like a thin package, and it was and it said like software on it. And she got home, and I go, "What did you order?" She's like, "Oh, the like the antivirus software for her new Windows tablet thing, Surface Pro." That they sent her the update, and I go, "What? Wait, what?" I go, "How does this work?" They sent you a disc. What is this, AOL? I go, who are you getting software through? And I go, you just update. You just do this. I don't.
Yeah, there's a link for that now. That's I'm not sure about that one.
They sent her unless she requested. The only thing I can think of, because sometimes you know how you can request a disc and they're like, yeah, you can upload it right now, but for $5 we'll send you a disc. I don't. Yeah.
I gotta go. I'm going to go the opposite. Not a disc fan. I don't even have a disc drive anymore. It's not. I don't have that. I'm gonna get some of these comments real quick. Sticky Floors. What kind of theater are you going to, Kevin?
Yeah.
And then I'm so sorry. I don't want to. I'm missing some comments. I'm just gonna get to the question once right now. Who's standing behind me, Peter? That's my good buddy, the Mummy. He's
yeah.
He's the original Mummy cutout little wall decor. I love those original monster movies. I watch them not just around Halloween. I watch horror movies year round. I love them, and you gotta respect the classics.
You do.
Let's see. Tom says Lord of the Rings. He really means Legally Blonde. I'm not gonna be. I watched Legally Blonde in the theaters. This girl wanted to see it, and secretly I wanted to watch it. So I got what I wanted twice. Boom.
Yeah, and they're coming out with a sequel. I just read that.
Another Legally Blonde.
Another Legally Blonde.
Oh, I am illegally excited for that. Oh my goodness. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, that's terrible. And Manny says Sticky Floors. Those movies should be watched at home.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So have you been collecting all the Tatuaje boxes, or at least the cigars, all the monsters?
You know, I was collecting them, but then something happened to my collection. I lit them on fire and I just started smoking them.
Oh no! I mean, at least do you have all the boxes? The monster boxes?
No, I don't collect boxes very often because I started to in the beginning and then I ran out of room very fast. Like I was like, I got a problem. I need to slow down with this. I got the Karloff one just because it's the newest one. I'm like, I'm gonna hold on to this for a little bit. We had 6 or 7 boxes in the shop, and we're down to like 4 cigars left in one box. People wanted them. They were smoking one by one, and then all of a sudden, like, no, I need a box. Oh, I need a box. They're just disappearing. Yeah. And I kind of love seeing it because they're a really good cigar. I'm glad people are excited. But I'm like, man, now I'm not going to be able to get any more because I wasn't smart enough to squirrel a couple away from myself.
Yeah, and then the next one, I think he started back over with the Frank, is what he said when we had him on the show. We did a I can't remember it wasn't on the show. We were reviewing a cigar. He came on with us with a group of guys, and someone had mentioned, and Pete even goes, it's fucking brilliant. Why didn't I think of that? They were talking about the Frank, and I forget who said it. Said what he should have done was the leftover tobacco from each monster. saved that tobacco at the very end, used all the tobacco to make the Frank. And then Pete was just, you could just see this. He was so mad that he didn't think of that. And he goes, that was fucking brilliant. And he goes, that would have summed up the Frank. All the pieces from the others.
I would have, oh my goodness, I would love to try that too in cigar form. I'd love to smoke that.
Yeah.
I gotta get the archetype boxes are some of my favorites, and then my father's are beautiful. They are very they have that classic look that you kind of expect to see on those cigar boxes. It has that familial look that runs through the industry. It's kind of that heart blood of the artwork right there. And I like Doug's question here. What's your pick for funniest movie? He picks Blazing Saddles. Couldn't be made today. Absolutely not. No way you could make that movie today. For my choosing, I'm gonna go with The Jerk.
That's The Jerk. Steve Martin. We were just talking about that yesterday online, and then just going through different. And like I said, you get 2 or 3 guys, we can recite the whole movie back and forth. But hands down, The Jerk. Hands down. You know,
it's perfect. It's so long. That thing is like, what, 2.5, almost 3 hours of movie.
I know. So I'll say something, you know, and my one line, someone will be like, you know, so you're working hard, and I always go, Lord loves a working man, you know. From the some people get it, some people don't. So
they should. It's one of those things they need to put in schools where you teach kids to have a sense of humor. Now you have to have a class for that apparently, and that's requirement day 1. Watch The Jerk, laugh, and just enjoy life. God.
That's it. Doug says my new phone book's here. I did a unboxing for Ash Quarterly, and they ran a little ad and a little thing about me, and then I'm doing the unboxing, and then I flip it open, and I didn't know it was going to be in there, and I'm like, oh my god, I've made it. I go, my name in print, and I showed it, and I can't remember. It's been a while, but it was just, you know, the phone book. I am a man. I've made it. My name is in print. I am somebody now.
Somebody. Well, at least there was no snipers looking through that book. At least.
Yeah.
And just a little connection to horror right now. They're talking about Halloween stuff. The dude who does the shooting, I cannot remember his name as an actor, but I could have swore that was the voice for Chucky. They sound exactly the same to me. Every time I hear his voice, I'm like, dude, this guy did the voice for Chucky, but I don't think it is. I think I'm just being crazy.
Yeah.
Shirtless Mike in the house, brother. How you doing?
What's going on, Mike?
Brother, I'm gonna message you after the show too. We gotta set up our date as well. I'm getting a bunch of people lined up because I want the morning show to kind of start growing a bit. I'm gonna be awake. I want people to talk to. I'm just gonna say it right now. And thank you to Joe and to Jackie and Melanie for kind of hanging out with me in the mornings, giving you guys something a little prettier to look at. But I need some dudes ones. I need to talk to some guys. All right, we need some guy time. I'm sorry. I don't get to talk about The Jerk with Joe. She doesn't know. She's not funny. No, I'm just kidding, Joe. I know you're in the comments. Don't yell at me. Oh, and Jeff says Caddyshack. I was playing a lot of golf in those. No, but Caddyshack's hilarious, whether you're a golfer or not. All right, Caddyshack's awesome.
And I liked number 2. I thought the sequel was. Obviously, it'll never hold up to the original, but the sequel was good. I liked it. Randy Quaid, you know, so it's.
Yeah, it's hard to beat the original in a lot of movies. Don't get me wrong, but I think people give it so hard of a time because they are expecting to get that first feeling from the first one again, and when it doesn't happen, like, no, this is a terrible movie. Oh, I can't believe they did this. It's just a money grab. Of course, they want to make money and they want to make you laugh. Just enjoy the ride.
Just enjoy the ride. So, what have you been smoking lately? What have you been digging on?
I'm not gonna lie. I have been smoking. I probably should stop too because we've been selling a lot. I've been smoking my own product. I've been smoking a lot of the Pariah cigars. While we're working, I have it on hand, so I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna smoke a rush right now. And all of a sudden, one rush turns into 2 rush, and I need to stop that.
Yeah. Well, we got our good buddy Care Viajante in the chat panel. Another man that likes to smoke his own product. So I'm at his house recently. I'm sitting next to him at the desk, smoking a cigar. I happen to look over to his right, and there was this shelf on his cabinet, and it probably had 800 cigar bands from his own cigar. They were, and I was like, what the fuck is that, Care? I go, are you actually selling any of these cigars? And it was just piles of it. So make some money, man. Make some money, and before you smoke all your own stash.
Yeah, I gotta stay on that. Mike is right. Don't get high on your own supply. And brother, it is a beautiful morning every time I have one of those rushes. And then the noir at night, and then all of a sudden, I went through a 5-pack myself, and I'm like, no, they can't do this every day. This is a bad business strategy. Guys, we're gonna be running a little bit of a special this weekend. I know we're only selling in the 5 and the 10 packs, but stick with me tomorrow, and we'll go over that. I can't really talk about selling online right now because everything's going crazy. But you'll get an email and some other details later. But just,
so are those officially on your website and for sale now?
Yeah, all sales are direct through me. Just contact me through direct message. My number's out there, my email's out there, but they are for sale. Yes.
So how do they find out more about the cigars? If they want info, they want blend. I mean, do you have that written down anywhere? Is it on?
Oh, I've got all that. I got all that up here and written down, so I can send it to you guys. Don't worry. We'll go for the Rush first, which is the Ecuador and Connecticut with the Piloto Cubano binder and some Nicaraguan and Dominican filler, but just a little bit of broadleaf in there to kind of rank it up a little bit. You don't want too light of a Connecticut. That makes me a bit sad, so I wanted to make sure we got a little pop in there. So it's very smooth still. It's not going to be too heavy for those guys like, well, I'm not really a heavy smoker, but it's not going to leave you feeling like you just smoked cardboard. It's not going to be that, did I actually smoke a cigar right now? No.
Yeah.
It's got some strength to it still. It's a little bit of pepperiness still. It's delicious. Probably my favorite out of the two, but don't tell Frankie that right now. The Noir is that Criollo 98 wrap with the Piloto Cubano binder as well, coming in with the Olor Dominicano filler, along with some, a little bit of, gosh dang it, I got my notes on me. I keep repeating this a million times. I want to make sure I get it perfectly right every time. Yeah, right here. It is there we go, the Corojo. I was gonna say Carrillo. No, Corojo fillers. Thank you.
All right. So all sales are directed through you right now. What's the future market? What's the how are you going to get them out in the future? Are they going to be in a brick and mortar? Are they going to be online where someone can go and purchase them? What's the that deal?
I want to keep it direct for right now.
Okay.
For as long as we can keep it running, just because it's easier on us. Traveling's a little harder in the beginning, but I would like to be there at the shops that give us that kind of respect and that kind of help growing the brand. And the first thing I want to do is make sure that it's a cigar worthy to go into shops. I don't want them to just have another cigar sitting on their shelves. I want to make sure we get something that people know about so that they want to go and buy from a brick and mortar. I want to be sure that we're as helpful to them as a shop as they are to us as a brand. Because it's all about that give and take. There's too many small businesses that are putting a lot of money into their companies just to have another box of something or another butcher paper or something sitting on the shelf. They don't need that kind of stuff. I've seen that kind of stuff sit there, and I don't want to be just a person to huck cigars at companies just because they can.
I know that's always, when you approach someone like yourself that has a lot of lounge owner friends, it's like, are they buying it just for me? Because then you feel bad when you go in there and they haven't sold any of them, or they've sold only half of them and it's been a while, because if it's just another cigar on the shelf, if they're not promoting it, it's just, you're just in a sea of cigars. How do you stand out? And that's what's tough.
100%. And that's it. That's why we're working on building the brand ourselves first. Then we'll take it to that next level. The orders are still small because we're a small little guy. We're taking those baby steps up and up. Don't worry, guys. There are more cigars coming in. So we're very low right now, but we are not out. But I want to make sure everyone gets a chance to try them. So please stick with me tomorrow. Don't worry. Real quick, Doug says that he's got 10 coming. Honest review. I do appreciate that, bro. Honesty is the best way to do it. It keeps us going forward. We are not stopping here. Absolutely not stopping here. There will be more cigars in the portfolio down the road. Not anytime right now, but there will be more coming from Pariah as we progress throughout this entire thing. And it's as crazy as 2020 has been. I think you can agree with me, Kev. It's been a very good year for growth as well. Still, there's been, for those who are thinking about it and trying to think of different ways to keep moving forward, we're all moving forward still.
We are. This has been a fantastic year for me. My accountant just messaged me the other day. I did my quarterly taxes, filed those myself, but I always send them over to him. And he said, he goes, you're doing good. We were up second quarter of 2020. We were up 400% over first quarter. And then second or third quarter, we were up 100% over second quarter. He's like, you're gonna owe taxes this year, and unless you hide a bunch of stuff. And I'm like, you know what, I'm happy with that. Not happy, but I'm fine. I don't want to buy a bunch of stuff just to get rid of money, because then that's dumb. So I'm like, yeah, we gotta pay taxes. We gotta pay taxes. It is what it is. It's death and taxes. The only two guarantees in life. So, but yeah, so it's been really good. It's been a great 2020 for the business, not necessarily everything else.
Yeah, it's been a little hit and miss with the other things in life, but you know what? It's going to get back to normal soon. I cannot wait to see people in person for events again. I can't wait to get back over to TPE, to all the larger events. I just can't wait. Cannot wait.
I just want to get on a plane and go somewhere. I just want to travel, and we're going to take a quick 4-day in a couple weeks just to see. Our son Graham's got a 5-day leave from the Army up at Fort Bragg in North Carolina, so we're going to run up there and just hang out with him for a few days. And luckily there's a huge lounge by him, and I forget the name of the lounge, but it's a gigantic. It looks like an old barn,
Nice.
and the place is just massive. So I'm like, oh sweet, at least we got a lounge to go to.
Nice.
And then I got an event. At least I got an event tonight. It's about 2 hours away with Eric Espinoza. So that'll be my first event of the year. I miss events.
It's been rough. I mean, yeah, I want to go see everybody. I want to talk to everyone. And Jeff, thank you so much. Yeah, give him a little while to acclimate to your humidor, and then whenever you're ready, let us know what you think, brother. Really do appreciate that. Robert says, "Good morning, brother. How you doing?"
Yeah, TPE and PCA. I'm gonna have to make the decision to which one to go to, but I'm leaning towards TPE, only because my boys from Drew Estate I know will be at TPE. So I'll get to see and hang out with all those guys. So I may end up going to TPE this year, or next year, if that's a thing. We still don't even know. It's if it's guaranteed.
Yeah. I mean, I know they pushed it back to May now. I think like middle of May, but we honestly can't predict the future right now because they keep changing those goals on us. But if it happens, thank you, Eric. Thank you. I will absolutely see you there, brother. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna do some crazy stuff in Vegas. Not too crazy, because
Yeah, and I wonder how many shop owners they're gonna have to make. I think they're gonna have to make that decision because now they're so close together, TPE and PCA. Yeah. It's like, how do you justify? Because I mean, like a weekend in Vegas to do either one, that's a couple $1,000 weekend. You got to, close your shop or find someone to run your shop for you, and then to turn around 2 months later and do it again. So I think a lot of shop owners are going to have to make that tough decision on which one they attend this year, and I don't know which one that's going to be.
That is a good question right there. I do like what PCA was trying to do, and get some cigars only made for that event. But at the same time, I don't want people to have to choose between the two. I liked it when they were more spaced out.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the year, then towards the middle of the year, closer to the end. That's a rough question right there, because I saw some brands that were at both, and I asked them how they enjoyed both, and a lot of people were loving the way TPE does their thing, but it's also very heavy with the other products, the vaping products and the CBD stuff. So it wasn't quite their scene at the same time, but nonetheless, people were selling. So I think that's the number one thing to realize. As long as they're making money, they deserve to have a spot in there. And I don't know. Yeah, that's a hard question. I don't want it to split anything where both events do bad for the cigar industry, but at the same time, I have fun at both, so I will definitely be to both.
Yeah. So Jeff asked, Kevin, are you ever going to come out with your own cigar? I am not a brand owner. I never want to be a brand owner. I am working with several manufacturers. and you will see a cigar within the next 6 months, and it'll be brand. It'll just give an example. It'll be it's not going to be an Opus X, but it'll be Fuente Opus X by Kevin Shahan. So I'll have the little name, and that's what I want to do. Like I said, I have lots of good ideas, things that haven't been done in the cigar industry before, and there could be reasons why. But I'm lucky enough to have developed some really good relationships with some really good blenders, some makers, and I think I would just want to work with, on a consulting basis, work with them. Because like I said, there's some cigars out there that, that I wanna make, I want to see to come to market, and I've got probably a half a dozen ideas, and all of them are with a half a dozen blenders. Because I mean, you know cigars, certain manufacturers they make this cigar. If you want something heavy, bold, spicy, you may reach out to Saka, to do that cigar. If you want something milder, sweeter, maybe a Candela or something, you wouldn't reach out to Steve. You wouldn't reach out to, this person. So you find that maker that specializes in the cigar that you want to have done, and so you reach out to them. So that's what I just want to be affiliated with the cigar. And if you make a little bit of money on the backside, at least, have a cigar with my name on it, like you do, so, but,
hey, that's a great plan. I like that idea a lot. That's smart. And I think it's not just going to be good to see your name on it. It's going to be good for the people smoking that cigar. I already know it's going to be some good stuff. And I like your ideas. So I'm excited to see how that unfolds. I don't want you to give away too much right now. That's okay.
No, yeah.
But I do love what I'm hearing, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah. So that's what I want to do, and then it doesn't pigeonhole me to one certain manufacturer and one certain brand. It allows me to work with multiple manufacturers, and it still allows me to do what I do. I couldn't imagine, working, having 3 or 4 cigars with AJ Fernandez, let's say, and then being able to do what I do here, with Drew Estate, and with Alec Bradley, and do my cigar reviews. I don't know, that kind of, to me, it would, I don't know if you're trying to sell an AJ or you're trying to sell a Fuente, but you're got an acid sign behind you, it's like, hey, what's going on there, so.
Hey, I say whatever's good for the industry is good for everybody. As long as we're selling to it, we got to keep moving that needle up.
We do.
And on that note, the neighbors have their workers here, so we're gonna have to wrap this up for today. But Kevin, are you looking for that Candela Lancero? Because I already have in the works pure Candela cigar. I'm gonna call it the Green Ranger. Binder, filler, wrapper, everything's gonna be Candela. So don't look forward to that. I don't think I would want that ever. I'm just kidding.
Neither would anybody else, brother.
That's probably the worst thing I've ever heard of in my life. But if I can bug James when he goes over to the Dominican just to bring me one back, I will smoke that for everybody out there. So you don't have to.
Yeah.
That sounds disgusting. Never mind. Oh goodness. But brother, yeah, what's coming up next so we can get a little bit of promotion? What's going on this weekend?
What's going on this weekend? We got our shows coming up Sunday night and Monday night. Sunday we've got a really good show with Brad Reith and Val Bradshaw. They're going to be doing I'm going to allow them to host the show, and I'm going to be like the moderator. They're doing a whole bourbon, whiskey, and cigar. Val will be doing some pairings. They're going to be talking about whiskeys and bourbons, and so that will be super cool. And then who we got? And then Monday we've got the crew from Wooden Indian Tobacco. So that they're going to be joining us along with Cigar Craig Vanderslice. So we'll be chatting with all of them.
Oh, there we go. That is awesome, brother. I cannot wait to watch myself. I'm probably have a little bit of bourbon on that show then. Probably both of them, though. But just that's just because. All right. Other than that, guys, we will see you later. I'll see you tomorrow morning, everybody, for Great American Morning. I will have Melanie on for Fuente Friday. She might have a little something for you. For those people who haven't subscribed yet, hop onto the Facebook supporter group, and we'll have a special live video for you tonight for supporters only. Patreon as well. Don't worry. We got that link for you. And Kevin, I hope to have you on again in the morning sometime soon.
Well, we'll do, and then I'm going to reach out to you, and we'll get you on our show hopefully in November. I've got a few open slots, and we can talk about your new cigar.
I would love to. All right. All right, guys, y'all have a good one. Kevin, thank you again for joining us, and I will see you all next time.
See you later.